Okay, good morning. So, we will discuss saṅkhārā. Okay, saṅkhārā. So, this sutta is Anguttara Nikaya, book 4, sutta number 94 lah. I start here first. I start here first. Okay, here you see katang nuko avuso saṅkhārā ditabba. And that means this is a potential participle. Come from the word this. Okay, come from the this, then plus T plus takpa potential participle lah. That means this one should be, you can use the word should. So takpa means should, must, or uh, should, must, to be. To be. So here takpa, so this word is see, that means to be seen lah. You can put like, for instance, to be seen, or should be seen, no problem. All this as long as should be seen or must be seen. So this one. So what here it says means technically the word avuso is friend. You see now this is venerable bhikkhu bodhi. Venerable bhikkhu we use friend. So Sujato use reverend. So it's the same. This is the word. So that means how should saṅkhārā be seen? So the word saṅkhārā, so the translation, so in this particular aspect, you use the word condition. Here use condition phenomena. Okay, right. So if you start from this sutta, this sutta is talking about, can you see here? That means this word is laba. Laba plus e become a dual noun. Dual noun. Dual noun means if it's make, then you add er, maker. See, this is dual noun. That means this is labi. That means obtainer. Technical labi means obtainer. This is a noun. So you remember obtainer, obtainer. So this is obtainer of ceto samatha. That means the word ceto is a mind. Always in meditation they use the word ceto. They don't use citta. So the word samatha means a tranquility of mind lah. Obtainer of tranquility of mind internally. So this is internally. So this is talking about samatha. And so one person, there is basically there are four kinds of meditator lah. So this is a one person name. Actually, is talking about meditator. 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 Medi meditator. I think correct lah. So a meditator. So either you practice samatha.
It's over.
Or you practice vipassana. Can you see the word here? So the word vipassana technically is, if you look here, can you see the word here? Vipassana. This is translated by Bhikkhu Bodhi as insight. Okay, can you see this is insight? And then the Dhamma into phenomena, phenomena. Okay, can you see here is Adi Panya. So this is not a compound, this is a sandhi. So the Miss Adi is higher. Highest wisdom of a discernment of phenomena. So this is basically what we are talking about, a mental state. Okay, mental state, mental state. So the mental state yesterday I told you is citta saṅkhārā. Okay, is equal to the citta saṅkhārā. So citta saṅkhārā is not mentioned in here because this is all the citta saṅkhārā. So citta saṅkhārā. So in Abhinama, the mental state is refers to cetasika. come from the word cetas. Can you see this? What is cetas? This is also cetas, you know. You take a cetas, you decline, it become ceto. So ceto, so that means cetasika, that means you plus cetasa, you plus ka. So if this one you change it, whenever there's A, you change into I, it becomes cetasika. So this become mental factor. Mental factor, what is in your mental state lah? Mental factor and mental state are more or less the same, more or less the same. So this is mental mental state and mental factor. So only the term is different, so the mental factor, okay, cetasika. So here is all. That means is in Abhidhamma. What if you look at Abhidhamma? If you look at in Abhidhamma, this is all the 52 mental state. Can you see yesterday? Yesterday we was discussing. Okay, there is contact, feeling, sanya, cetana, and manasika. These two don't have. So this is the mental state. So this mental state basically is saṅkhārā. Why is saṅkhārā? Saṅkhārā is something that is conditioned. Something is conditioned. When there is a condition, certain arise. When there's certain condition is arise. All these are saṅkhārā. So this is all saṅkhārā, all this saṅkhārā. This is universal, this is occasional. If you learn Abhidhamma, you will know. Universal, that means everybody, it applies to everybody. Everybody. Occasional, that means when you do certain thing, then only it happens. So the Vitaka Vichara, that means this is talking about Vitaka Vichara. Most of them is meditation. This one, this is occasional, that means it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes it happens, but based on your condition, which is also saṅkhārā, is conditioned by something. So this talks about the unwholesome and wholesome. So this part we skip, because we are not talking about it now. We are going back here. So
Fred, so this
yeah.
one is Vipassana. Eh?
No. Which
No.
one?
That's why you were showing the Cetasika, eh? So what Abhidhamma?
You see,
before
no.
the...
Let me re-explain. Let me re-explain again. Okay.
Okay.
Ceto refer to the mind. Okay, ceto refer to mind. Can you see this word ceto? Ceto is mind.
Yes.
Okay, ceto is mind. Cetasika, that means is the factor of the mind. Understand? Do understand?
Try
Okay.
to.
Okay, if
yeah, understand.
Okay. So soup, soup is equal to the mind, right? So inside the soup, if I put potato, I put celery, I put tomato. So these are the cetasikas. So inside the soup, this is a mind. So inside the soup, you contain potato, celery, whatever it. So this is equivalent to the cetasika.
Okay.
Understand? So that means
Yes.
inside the mind, there are so many. Altogether, there are 52 mental factors. There are total. Not all arise together, no. Not all arise together. There are total 52 mental factors. You get what I say already? I'm not
Yes. 52
understand?
Cetasikas.
That means in the mind there is potentially there is a combination of 52 things lah. Just like a soup lah. How many things you want to put in, we don't know lah. So the soup is something like a mind. And then the potato, celery, tomato, these are the things related to the cetasika. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this one, that means here there are two parts of it. Yesterday I told you Ceto Vimutti and Panya Vimutti. These are the two. That means in meditation, normally you always talk about samatha and vipassana. Okay?
Yes.
Vipassana means vipassana technically means vi plus pasana, seeing, seeing internally. Vi means vi is inside, pasana is seeing, plus seeing, you see. This is pasana is seeing. So if in plus seeing is seeing, in another word of seeing is inside, right? Okay,
Yes.
so that's why it's called inside. So vipassana is inside. So actually you are seeing internally. What do you see? What is Dhamma? Dhamma, that means in this case is not a teaching, no. This Dhamma is phenomena. The phenomena of what is happening in the mind. Okay, follow.
Yes. Yes.
So that means a meditator got four combination. You can start with samatha, no need to do. Now, I mean, here it says that a person that got samatha, he has no vipassana. And then the next one, he say he has, you can see this one, he has vipassana, he has no samatha. So that means some people will start with samatha. Some people will start with vipassana. Okay? So all the Burmese tradition, be it a nun, be it a monk, they always vipassana. They don't concentrate on samatha, except Pa'au. Pa'au is talking about samatha. So there are some lah, but most of the time you go to every meditation center in Malaysia, you will find vipassana one. Most of them lah. Even the Theravada also probably the same lah. So here is a combination lah. The last one, number 4, the last one is both. Can you see? Both. You can see here. Lapi, Ajatang, Aceto, Samatha, and Vipassana. So that means whatever. So during the whether you do Vipassana or you do a Samatha, at the end of the day you need both. You need both. See, you need both. So what happened here is all the mental state during the meditation. So when you do a meditation, so the state of the mind will change. You will change accordingly. So that is the reason. This is a question. How should condition be seen? So this condition is referring to the mental state. Okay. Condition phenomena. So means condition state. So you remember yesterday I talked about kaya saṅkhārā, vaci saṅkhārā, citta saṅkhārā. So here are more specific. Here is generally this is referring back to meditation. Okay, now. All right. Second question.
Brother Fred, since you mentioned we need both samatha and vipassana, why does those meditation centers, especially the Burmese one, they only focus on vipassana? Then it's not balanced.
Not balanced.
Cannot achieve.
No, you can let it. Number two. This is number 2. Number two, you read carefully. A
One
person
has a higher wisdom of discernment of principles,
but
not
no
internal
samadhi.
serenity of
This is the Burmese. This
Oh,
is no samatha. Okay.
okay.
This one is vipassana. So this is vipassana. This is samatha. Okay, because if you read here, can you see means
No
no?
vipassana lah.
And then this is and
This is samatha.
samatha.
No samatha.
You understand? Okay. So here the third one is no, nothing. Neither, no. That means kosong. Who is kosong? The one who never practice meditation at all. Understand?
Okay, yeah.
Kosong. A lot of people kosong one. This one is, can you see both? Can you see the word both? That means vipassana and samatha both. You have to stop somewhere lah. But Sotapanna no need yet So Sotapanna start here, Putujana start here So this one, this both is the one who want to become an arahant. This is both you need to become an arahant. Arahant for arahant, So reading sutta doesn't mean you read you can understand. Most of the time you don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay,
Need to
so that
become
means
that.
here this part is talking. Okay, how should that means how katang saṅkhārā sama sitapa. That means how should you understand, discern saṅkhārā? All right. So now you know what is saṅkhārā. So the word saṅkhārā is difficult to translate and very confusing. So saṅkhārā, we always say, if you know Abhidhamma, we say, okay, mental factors. If you don't know Abhidhamma, it's very hard. Then we say condition. Then we say, oh, condition. What are conditions during your meditation? So that is difficult. So here you use condition phenomena. It's even confusing. Okay, now.
Brother,
Yes.
excuse me. You see here, you got these mental factors, 52 of them. So they rise together with the chitta, right? So
yes.
Not all 52 will appear at the same time.
No.
Some, only the universal and plus others. Universal plus
Yes.
others. Okay. So what is the conditioning factor that causes this Cetasika to rise?
Oh, that one is not conditional. That is hetu, causes hetu. You need hetu for it to. You need het. You yesterday you remember I say anusaya, right?
Yeah.
Okay, anusaya. So after anusaya, after that means this is your latent tendency,
Correct.
Okay, tendency. So this is asava. Okay, this is asava. In between these, there is saṅkhārā. So the saṅkhārā is in between these two. Okay. Now, let's say anusaya for anusaya. So that means okay. Let me go to another one.
You're looking at the chitta only now.
No. Wait. A lot of things are hard to say unless you really got have the basic.
That's why I got another question about the mind.
One question will lead to a lot of question because the basic is not there. Can you see Can you see this in this sutta is Anguttara Nikaya 7.11 or 7.9? Can you see can you see Kamma Raga Anusayo? This is Anusaya tendency. So this is tendency to lust. Okay, lust. Okay. So that means lust will come from the five senses plus the mind is six senses. Can you see the patika? Patika. Yesterday we also talked to patika. That means this is one of them. The tendency to reject or tendency to aversion. There is one. Now then this is a one view. Can you see there is another one? Tendency to doubt. Tendency to conceit. Okay. Tendency of ignorance. Tendency is bhava raga. So this one, if you look at here, to become a non-returner, these two must be eliminated. Pahana, these two must be eliminated. For a stream entry, these are the only three. 1, 2, 3. So that's why you see a Sakaya Ditti. Stream entry only Sakaya Ditti. It has no doubt. It has no doubt. These two only stream entry. Stream entry. These three are for Arahant. Conceit is ego self desire to reborn. So anusaya will come out automatically because it's inherent to you. So you remember all the time in the sutta is always talking about Arahant. Can you see this one is Anusaya, this one is Asava. Asava, you see, Kamma Asava. This is Bhava Asava. Can you see Bhava? Because this one is for Arahana. Can you see Arahana? Bhava Asava. Can you see this is Bhava Asava? This Avijja Asava. So this is for the Arahant level. So whenever you see a destruction of these three asava will lead to Arahant. But from Sotapanna onward, a lot of Anusaya has already been disabled already. So left up to here lah. I left up to here. So the last three, that means from a person who is Anagami is going to be Arahana. These are the three remainder Anusaya, and then you need to get rid of this. Understand? Okay, now go back to the other one.
Yes. These are the seven factors, right? Seven tendencies.
Seven tendency and seven asava lah. Actually, there are seven asavas. Actually, the seven asava. Can you see? Can you see here? Here, there is Diti asava view. So it's not. Sometimes you do in the sutta you do not put everything together, bit and pieces everywhere lah. Okay, this part you understand. Once you understand that, we come back to here. So that means this one. You see, that means we don't know at this level, that means we will assume we start from kosong, we will start at kosong, because we will start at kosong. So this here is like, this is two part, here, how to look at the saṅkhārā. So that means if you take Kamma Anusaya, okay, Kamma Anusaya. So that means you got your form, rupa, rupang. So for rupa, I, and then what happened? You'll be eye consciousness, vijnana, eye consciousness. Okay, eye consciousness. After eye consciousness, what will happen? You got a feeling. All right. The moment is pleasant, the moment is pleasant, that means there will be what? Kamma, and it will trigger the Kamma Anusaya. It's a pleasant, this is a pleasant. PLEA. Okay, pleasant. So what happened is, okay, pleasant, that means is what? Attachment. Desire lah, attachment raga is desire, attachment. So when there is attachment, so the state of the saṅkhārā here from anusaya, that means from anusaya is trigger desire. Desire is what? Saṅkhārā is what? Lobha. Lobha. So your mental state is lobha. Simple term is Greek lah, but sutta will use raga. So raga is a mental state. This is a mental state. So this mental state, the asava, is also a raga. Raga, go back to just now. So let me, can you see in between these two, this is a mental state. So this one is conditioned by all this condition, because if there is no rupa, the eye do nothing. So this condition is, so after rupa plus eye, the eye consciousness arise. So this condition is, after the eye condition, then there is a feeling. The feeling, when there is a feeling, there is like or dislike. There's a like or dislike. So the dislike give rise to what? Kamma, let me sensual desire. So then either you reject, it can become either raga or dosa, So this is how it arises. So raga and dosa is still a mental state. So this is saṅkhārā lah, because it's conditioned all the way conditioned. That means you have raga, like, dislike is dosa. So this is a mental state. Understand? So this everything is conditioned. So this is talking about saṅkhārā. But in this one, meditation is not talking about this. I'm talking about something else. Talking about something else. Okay. So here is it clear or not? Not clear. I need to re-explain again lah. I still confused.
Trying to
So
follow.
actually the raga dosa is already a cetasika already, right?
Cetasika
When you reach that level, it's already a cetasika already.
It's saṅkhārā lah. It's saṅkhārā lah. Basically, when you use the word saṅkhārā, it never say what are the level yet, because everybody meditate. Your mental state is different. So in this particular case, we cannot specifically put in what is the mental state, right? You meditate, you see an object, we don't know whether there is you attach to the object or you get angry with the object, or we don't know. Nobody knows, But here, what is trying to say is, how should the saṅkhārā be seen? Afterward, there will be an answer lah. How is the saṅkhārā should be seen? How should you comprehend the saṅkhārā? How do you comprehend? This is comprehend. Okay? So this is how you comprehend. That means, and in this case, okay, after comprehend, you say, how do you, vipassana means insight. That means, how do you understand, discern, that means you know what exactly is saṅkhārā. So if you don't have some basic, a bit difficult to understand this. But anyway, you're going to move forward. Okay, now here, what you say here? Okay, first, it says here, okay, after this question been asked, then he asks the next question. How, you see here use saṅkhārā, here use the mind. You remember, Okay, mind, citta. Inside the citta is cetasika. Inside the citta, that means this is mind plus mental state. So the mental state, it can arise all together. Technically is 52. 52. Depends on which Abhidhamma you're going to learn. Okay. So now here it says, first, can you see the word santapetabang? This is basically is a causative lah. That the word that means you can see the tabba here, should talking about the mind should or to be caused. Here is caused to be be stood stationary. That means stationary. Stood means while you are running, then after that you stand still, stay put. So in this case, that means we don't say the mind stand. What you say is the mind still, be still. That means still. The word stand become be still. Okay. So this is not jhana yet. This is not jhana. So that means from you have no experience at all, and then you try to make your mind stay put, stay whole, stay still. Not like, you remember like a wild cow. You take a wild cow, you tie it to a string, you will run about. So what you want to tame the cow, you want to make the cow stay put, right? So your mind is like that, remember? So the next thing, this is not even into jhana. The next one is, how should the mind? Can you see? The word is sanisa de tapang. The word here is, can you see, sam plus ni plus sat, sit. Now is this one, the way I interpret, according to what I understand, I think this is already entering first jhana already. This is what I understand. First jhana, okay. I think it's jhana. This. Normally, this one they will say what? Kanika samadhi. I don't like this laptop because it put question mark.
Cannot
It
hear
always
you,
put
brother
ah
Alfred.
pardon.
KH,
Kanika
KH,
samadhi
KH.
KH KH
Yeah.
So this
Brother Alfred, cannot hear you.
cannot hear me. Too soft Too soft is it? I put the thing louder a bit Go Kanika Samadhi, Kanika Samadhi. So I think this one I cannot confirm because I think Kanika Samadhi refers to momentary Samadhi. This is what during the Vipassana they will observe object here from everywhere momentary momentary So momentary. So a momentary, when you do momentary, I still think the mind is also start to stay still already. It becomes still So whether you do vipassana, so you get kanika samadhi. So this is the first jhana because I think this is first jhana. Why? Afterward justify. Can you see the next one? Here is katang, chitang, ekodi, katapang. How should you make it into here? Can you see? Can you see here is ekodi? Okay, so here the word is ekodi bawang. Can you see the word is ekodi bawang? So ekodi bawang. So I go to this one. I use this to indicate that this is second jhana. I need to prove to myself Okay, you see this sutta SN 2.1 Moggallana can you see you look at here. You look at here. Citta so ekode bawang. So bawang means becoming one. Okay, all the mental factor try to combine so in this case the mind is unified I rather become one. I think maybe the mind is unified because here it means one. It makes it together. So this is a bit hard because at second jhana you got a lot of other mental factors. So but I think the mind is unified. Others mental factor is unified rather than become. No doubt this is one. This is not one. You see So basically, based on this statement, because this is in the second jhana already, you can see as the placing of the mind, keep it connected and still. Here you look at here here a bhikkhu. Okay, can you see a bhikkhu? Okay, a bhikkhu. Can you here a bhikkhu? Can you see this word? This is internally calm. This is a mental state which is saṅkhārā. Can you see this is a saṅkhārā? And then sampasadam, serenity. This is also saṅkhārā. This is vitaka vichara, also saṅkhārā. You remember just now I show you the. Can you see the vitaka vichara? This is also saṅkhārā. This is also saṅkhārā. The piti is saṅkhārā. This is saṅkhārā. All right. Yeah. So this is all saṅkhārā So that means based on this line from here, then the second line say the mind here it don't use citta anymore. It use ceto. Ceto because it's talking about mental factor. Ceto. So that means in the second jhana, there are no vitaka, there is no vichara. Can you see the word samadhi jam? This is the root plus samadhi, that means born of concentration or born from composure, whichever word you want to use. Agacita will use composure. Generally, I will use concentration. You see, I use concentration. Then, then you have piti sukha. This is also a mental state. And then it confirm that this is a second jhana. Second jhana. Second jhana. So let me go back to the thing. So that means in order to look at the saṅkhārā, that means technically we are talking about citta saṅkhārā. Citta saṅkhārā. So this one, I think this is second jhana. This is second jhana. The first jhana is this one. Okay, I think this is around first jhana. This is my guess. But you can do your research and you confirm it. This is second jhana. This second jhana is ikudi bawang. This is second jhana. This is first jhana. This not yet. First jhana. And if this is not a kanika samadhi, it could be upachara samadhi.
I want to say that just
Because upachara means near to jhanas. So this one cannot confirm because technically near to jhanas. So this is very hard. So very hard. Okay. Near to very hard. This is near to jhana. So so you know when it's in this sutta is talking about saṅkhārā. The saṅkhārā is for citta saṅkhārā because here you see all the citta here. All right. Okay. This part done lah. Unless you want to see the sutta. Let me go into the sutta. Sutta is.
so. How do you know you're near to this assess concentration, the upachara? Is it because your thoughts come very far apart? You have hardly any stray thoughts. You have long periods of calmness. Is that an indicator?
My based on my understanding, based my understanding,
Based on your experience,
based my experience, okay, based my experience, okay, based my experience, normally when you do any meditation, whether you wash your breath, whether you wash your breath, be it your breath is fast, slow, or almost disappear, in between there is the thought will keep on popping up. The lesser the thought pop up, the lesser the thought pop up, that means you are closer. You are closer. That means if you keep on having a lot of thought, then within a few seconds, let's say you in breath, out breath, in breath, less than 1 minute, a lot of thought come in already. Then you force yourself to go back to the breath in, breath. You keep on having a thought, that means you are still far away. But the lesser thought coming in, you are closer. You are closer. And then when you after let's say you are doing in breath, out breath, you must able to feel as though there mustn't be any physical tension. That means your body must really relax. Body relax, not you force it to relax. The body is relaxed by itself. So when the body relaxed by itself, you see your mind, you feel not agitated. You feel kind of comfortable. It's very subtle to detect. Even in between the first jhana is very subtle. But the only indication that you know you have a good sitting is so then after that you realize that you don't want to meditate already, and you wake up, I already done 1 hour. And then you think it's only about 20 minutes. That is very close to jhana or perhaps in the jhana already. So that is the indication. Indication. And yeah.
Reverend, can you repeat the last part, what you said? 20 minutes, the 1 hour. Can you repeat that?
What I
When
mean is,
it's 1 hour, you feel like 20 minutes, is it?
no, when you are meditating,
Ah.
so you don't know how long you sit.
Ah.
So you then after you open up your mind, then you think that you sit for 20 minutes, then you check the clock. It's 1 hour. Understand?
Oh.
So that is an indication that means you are close to the jhana, or you are already in the first jhana, something like that.
Time passes,
Okay.
time passes quickly.
That means time is no longer a factor in the during the process of meditation, because you are more or less absorbed in the that means absorb, you are already absorbed together with the in-breath and out-breath. And then the thought will still go out because you are first jhana, second jhana only totally no, you are not thinking, you are not investigating, you are only observing all the way, second jhana. So once there is a thought, you still are not in the second jhana because you are thinking and investigating. Understand? That is what it's mean,
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, I will move to the next one. All right. Okay, so we will take SN 6.15 final nibbana. Final nibbana. You see here the one it says here. Okay. Here I will take this line. Vaya Dhamma Saṅkhārā Appamadena Samapa data. Can you see the word saṅkhārā here? All right, it's saṅkhārā. So the saṅkhārā, the saṅkhārā you can see here is the same thing lah. The same thing. That means if you take this line, you take this, the translation, that means here it still use condition. Saṅkhārā is condition. It's not talking about mental state, say condition. So the word Dhamma, if you take the word Dhamma, can you see the word Dhamma means nature, nature. So Dhamma means nature. So nature, normally sometimes we use the word subject. Sometimes we use the word subject, subject to. Okay, the word Vaya, can you see the word Vaya? Can you see the word Vaya? The word Vaya has the meaning of disintegration, decay, disappearance, dissolution, or vanishing. So the word here, Bhikkhu Bodhi use the word vanish lah, because this is a noun, this is a verb. Formation are bound to vanish. So he don't use the word subject, nature to vanish. So the word here, Dhamma is nature, nature to vanish, which means here this saṅkhārā is referring to the physical body, because this is the parinibbana of the Buddha. So this is kaya saṅkhārā. Kaya saṅkhārā. So it's very hard because the body is conditioned by a lot of things. That means our body got the 4 elements and plus our nama. All right. So the saṅkhārā is very hard to translate. Very hard to translate. As long as you remember its condition, or you see here no longer use here use condition, here use formation. So because it's referring to the body, you're referring to the body. So the saṅkhārā is hard to translate. Body formation are bound to vanish. That means we are subjected, and we are subject to death. Formation lah. All right. So this is a second person lah. Second person. Can you say the word Sampadeti? Sampadeti means okay. That means this one is we use this word lah. Strive to achieve lah. Try to accomplish your purpose lah. So that means you strive. This is pamada. The fifth precept, sura me raya maja pamada. Pamada dattana. So that means thana means cause negligence due to alcohol intoxicant. Pamada. So this one you cause This is apamana, diligent, diligent. So without the AP, it become negligent. Negligent, that means, so you know, that means, so this is advice to Ananda. You strive with diligence. All right. So this is the word saṅkhārā. You see, saṅkhārā is not easy to translate over there. You have to look at the syntax, exactly the syntax. You look at the syntax, then you're able to figure out. Okay, the next one, the next, because here you say when, now, here when the Buddha was fully quenched, the word quench is referred to Nibbana. Because Nibbana is what? Nibbana is condition, unconditioned. So this one is quench, so it's very hard to translate. So you see, Saka say this, anicca vata saṅkhārā. This is saṅkhārā. Can you see? Condition, saṅkhārā, this is a plural, condition. Indeed, impermanent. Okay, indeed permanent. That is so. This is Pico body. Can you see? Impermanent indeed are formation. You use formation, you use condition. So you, as long as you do the condition, formation depends. Body we use formation. Okay. Follow Okay. You follow this, then okay. Well, I will move to Dhammapada. Okay. Okay, Dhammapada, this is the verse 278, 278, 279, 277, Sabbe Saṅkhārā Anicca. So this one is Bhikkhu Bodhi. All conditioned phenomena. Still, these are conditional phenomena are impermanent. So this is saṅkhārā. And you can see, this is Jada is when. Can you see Pasati? So this is a verb. So we have to subject, we put like when one sees, this is the one is not here. So one sees, can you see panya? Panya means wisdom. So the insight is so this is part of the vipassana. No, this is a part of vipassana. But here don't mention it. The word used is panya. Then you can see the word. This is a noun for this. This is nepi. Dipindati, this is a noun. Here, you use the word very. Can you see after then one become very of dukkha. Very means fed up, disgusted. So this is a noun. Disgusting, disgusted with what? Dukkha. So the dukkha basically is talking about the five aggregate. The five aggregate, that means the five khandhas, including the mind, nama rupa, the five khandhas. So this is a part. So again, you see here. So the saṅkhārā is anicca. Saṅkhārā is dukkha. So in this case, it can be the body as well as the mind. Dukkha lah. All right. Now, you look at the last one, why it only use Dhamma. The last one use Dhamma. Okay, the reason the last one use Dhamma because Nibbana is unconditioned. You see here? The word Dhamma is applied to both condition. Condition means saṅkhāta. Saṅkhāta is a past participle of saṅkhārā. By cause is hetu. And this Nibbana is unconditioned. That means Dhamma can use for condition and unconditioned. So that's why you cannot use saṅkhārā because it has to be Dhamma. All right. Okay. If you look at this, you can understand the various aspects of saṅkhārā. All right. Any question? Now I go back to another one. Okay. Now. This is the one. This is the one pertaining aggregate. Pertaining aggregate. Pertaining aggregate. You can see here why. Okay. If you go to this sutta, why do you call them? So here choice. The word saṅkhārā is translated as choice. This is a verb. This is a verb. This is an object. So that's why it's joy. So in now the saṅkhārā become joy. So saṅkhārā is here, it become
What sutta is this?
22.79. 22.79. So now, if you look at saṅkhārā, this is object. Saṅkhārā means here means choice. This is sujato. Bhikkhu Bodhi use volitional formation. You see, not saṅkhārā cannot be translated the same thing. This now is volitional formation. That is what yesterday you suggested is you think is volition. So it depends on the sutta. This is volition. Okay? I say okay. Can you see the word saṅkhāta? This is saṅkhāta. That means this is a verb form. Just now I show you saṅkhāta. Saṅkhāta, the verb form. This is a PPP. This is a present tense. Saṅkhāroti. Can you see the word? Abhisaṅkhāronti. This is a plural. All right. So if you look at the verb here, this verb saṅkhāronti means verb form. Can you see? It means created, construct, generate, form, and fabricate. Can you remember if you read Venerable Thanissaro, saṅkhārā is fabrication because it comes from this word. Venerable Punaji will use construction for saṅkhārā. You see? You can understand. So here, that means here, this one is Sujata. They produce. Produce is something related to this lah. They produce because this is plural. They produce. You see now? So you more or less know the terminology used for translation of saṅkhārā. Brother Teo use what? In the 12 dependent link, saṅkhārā, he use karmic formation. Again, so as long as you know what is the meaning of saṅkhārā, you cannot say who is right, who is wrong, because it's very hard to translate. Because the English word already is something like that, for karmic formation. Avijja paccaya saṅkhārā. It means it's ignorant condition, karmic formation, plural, karmic formation. So the three karmic formation is kaya saṅkhārā, vaci saṅkhārā, and citta saṅkhārā. So that is a karmic formation. So also correct. I also cannot say it's wrong. You get what I mean? All right. Anything else that you want to ask? I don't go to the whole sutta. You can check at 2279. I saw 2279 first. 2279. Okay, can you see 2279 This is aggregate See, this is a 5 aggregate. See because here is 5 grasping aggregate. Can you see the word panca? Panca is 5. Upadana means grasping or clinging. Nakkhanda means aggregate. The 5 aggregate of clinging. So that means if you look at here, this one you skip lah. So what we want to know is rupa. Rupa is a rupa. Okay. Recollecting this is a form that they recollected. Then you say, I have such a feeling. So here in this case, I have such a perception. Can you see the word choice here? Okay. Now, if you go down, this is very interesting. This one is why do you call it form? Can you see?
Shown on the screen.
Oh, not in the screen. It's still shared,
No.
No.
No. You can see your
Okay.
face. But not
Just now you can see, right? Just now you can see, right?
after you switch off, cannot see. Now blank. Now can. Now can see.
Okay. Oh, okay. Here, this one is talking about here. Can you see? This is this sutta is 22.79. I skip this, so you can read later lah. So it's talking about form, feeling, perception, and saṅkhārā. This is a saṅkhārā. This saṅkhārā is talking about five aggregate and the consciousness. So now, then this is very interesting. Why? If you say, why do you call it form? Why do you call it form? Can you see? So this is what this is the form. That is why is a score form. Can you see the word? Rupa ti ti. That means whatever form it will deform. So the word this one. Can you see the word? Rupa, rupati, rupati. Okay, rupati. And that means technically, it should means is afflicted. Afflicted. Technically, the form can be afflicted by or condition, hot, cold, sicknesses, etc., aging, all the thing. So here, it choose to use this word deform. Deform. That means that is rupa lah. Rupa. Okay. So the next one is, okay. Can you see? He give you the answer already. This is cold and hot is a heat lah. Hunger and thirst. This is ahara lah. So and then this is that means contact or you come into contact with all those flies, sun, wind, all those things. So all these will you can be afflicted this because you can be afflicted by all these flies, mosquitoes. So no need to use the word deform. I think afflicted I use then reptile, etc., etc. Snake bite you, maybe perhaps you die, you get swollen or something like that. Okay. So the next thing is say, why do you call it feeling? All feeling is saṅkhārā. Feeling is saṅkhārā anyway. So, but feeling are more specific. It's a part of saṅkhārā. Can you say, okay, it feel. It feel feeling is it feel. What does it feel? Can you see the feel? Is it pleasant, pain, and neutral? Can you see? Sukang and dukkang. Dukkang, sukang. So this is feeling all these three one. Then you see what do we call perception? It perceive. Why do it? That is why you call perceive. What does it perceive? Can you see? It perceive. Beside this, this is perceive blue, yellow, red, white color. It perceive color. There are other things you can perceive, but in this sutta only he mentioned this. He mentioned this. Now, after that you see, okay, this is saṅkhārā. Okay, saṅkhārā. That means saṅkhārā produce condition phenomena is the same one. Just now we talked about abhisaṅkhāronti. You see now? So this is saṅkhāta. The M is inserted in between. Can you see? Saṅkhāta plus abhisaṅkhāronti. That means condition by, because this is a compound by condition phenomena. So that is saṅkhārā. This is saṅkhārā. Okay, now, so you remember, you don't be misled here. Here only talks about color. I can show you something else. Show you something. Okay, anybody know this is a verb, right? This word is same as sanya. This is sanya, sanjanati. This is perception. This is perceive. Can you see? Perceive. Okay, perceive. Because this one is talking, this is Anguttara Nikaya 10.25, is talking about the Kashina. So here, can you see the word here? Someone perceive the meditation on the universal earth element. Can you see this is Patavi, Kashina, Meko? I think this is M is inserted. This is Echo. That means perceive earth. Kashina is an object of meditation. That means earth object for meditation. So here you can see Buddha. This one Ado below, Tiriyang is across, Dwayang and Apamadang. This is the meditation on this. So that means Sanya does not only perceive color. This one just, yes, 4 color. This is earth element and the space element and the element of the consciousness. This one is, I also cannot understand. This one, I think this one can understand. This one, when you reach Arupa, I think you reach under the Arupa. I think this is also Arupa. This is also Arupa. Both of them Arupa. This is first Arupa. Now I think this is second Arupa. Arupa. This second Arupa. So the word Sanya means perceive. Okay. Okay. So I do it very fast. One more finish off. Now what you do is, okay. I will talk later. You see, now you remember just now we talk about samatha, and then we talk about vipassana. So the vipassana part, I would think this fall under pati santikati. This is reflecting. So I would think this is vipassana. Can you see? The word? This is metta. Metta kaya kammang. Metta waci kammang. Metta mano kammang. That means not all along we only the meditation of metta is only concentrate. May I be well and happy. This is more on mano kammang, But that means may I be well and happy. May I be free from danger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from danger. So this is the only part. Metta kaya kammang. What do you mean by kaya kammang? Kaya is bodily. Bodily means you don't harm any animal. Don't harm animal. Killing is definitely harming things. Killing animals or killing human beings is harming people already. Stealing things from somebody also is harming somebody. And also this is the one, and it will take five precept. Basically, it covers this. Waci kamang, that means you have to have a polite speech instead of harsh speech. This is a polite speech. So a lot of people does not take into consideration a polite speech is important. Courtesy, polite speech. These are all the waci kamang. Waci kamang means the deeds. This is a deed. So this is very important. So and then you see even here, you can see here. Okay, furthermore, a normal disciple, when you do a reflection, you also can get gain serenity. You can see the word samatha here. It doesn't mean that you have to do in-breath and out-breath meditation. You can do a reflection by applying vitaka. May you be well and happy. May you be free from danger. May you free from trouble. May you be without ill will. This also will lead your mind to serenity. So this is part of the vipassana, and because you are developing inside. So the only short, what you see here, you don't see vipassana inside here. Okay, we have to finish here. So here, yesterday we talked about samadhi, what is right view. Can you see here a reflection? Punacha parama, again and again. The all monks, a noble disciple, reflectors. Iti reflectors. What do we reflect? Reflect the top for the metta So after then reflect. After reflecting, then this is another reflection. Then he asked, do I have the same nature as the one who accomplished in view? This one is talking about an Arya already. Alright, Arya. Can you see the word Titi Sampanyo? Titi Sampanyo. So we will discuss this again. again because I cannot finish because you see the key point here is the key point of this sutta. The key is can you see the word here? The word here when it talks about can you see adisila higher ethics? The word sikha means practice or training. So you train or you train yourself in this. Can you see? Train yourself in higher mind. The higher mind is referring to samatha. So this higher mind is referring to samatha. Higher wisdom is refers to the vipassana, the insight vipassana. So you see, 1, 2, 3 higher mind. Then the prerequisite is still sila. Can you see this word tipa plus upeka, intense enthusiasm. That means you really have your spirit of trying to reach this is called intense enthusiasm. Okay, more or less I finished lah. I got a lot of stuff in this one. You can go and slowly run through lah. I only put the key point lah. So all the sutta, if I don't put here, you refer to the bottom one the
Okay.
bottom.
Yeah, thank you. Brother Alfred,
Yeah.
can I ask you something not on this dhamma, on the word pati? Can you just go up a bit? Pati cikati. This pati saṅkhārā. Is this an intensive word? It's an
You got
intensive verb.
I don't know. You have the word pati and some.
We check that.
Classification, I don't know. Classification.
Because in we're just looking at this lesson, the PME, it says intensive of pati saṅkhārāti. Just now you put pati saṅkhā also as reflection. Just above. Yeah, pati saṅkhā reflection.
This is a noun. This is a
there
verb.
a pati saṅkhārāti? Because in PMEC it says pati saṅkhāt. Pati saṅkhikati is the intensive of pati saṅkhārāti.
The moment you take this you insert iya. You insert iya, it become a passive. Okay, so that means okay, this one okay, this one. So the T here passive, that means you put T here. And then the rest from here, we put chika here lah. So this is a pati. Okay, so you got a pati, then you got some. There. So this one is passive.
Yeah.
I don't know whether how you classify like that. The moment you got this one, this is a passive. Is reflecting. It means it's reflecting passive.
I think there are two different words, different root coming out two different roots.
Yeah. This is chick, the other one is ka.
You use a dictionary, we have a dictionary.
Same.
The dictionary does not specify whether it's intensive, but PME says intensive, so wonder why is
But
it
it
intensive?
more or less the same, more or less the same. The word intensive, I also cannot remember the classification of intensive lah. So if you see something like this, something like this, that means it's passive lah. Usually it's passive lah.
Yeah, it's a passive word.
Something like that lah. The classification, I have to check the book. Okay.
Thank you.
I go too fast. Because I want to cover a lot of things. Because normally one sutta is 1 hour one, but I just take all the main point. Then you can go and read through lah. You can go and read through.
Okay, thank you.